older I get, the more it seems that I realize what life is more about. At least I think I do, right? I become to this realization. I believe more and more what I'm supposed to be doing. So today I'm talking about carpe diem, and the Latin term that is for seize the day. If you're younger, I I would urge you to listen to this because to seize your day now instead of years later, like when you get to my age, it's much harder to go back and to be the person that you think you should have been or you feel that you should have been. You know, um, there's different types of people in the world, introverted, extroverted, and there's also the third. It's ambiverted, I think is how it's said. I'm not sure, but that's kind of me. But I kind of lean towards the introverted side a lot of times, and I haven't always been that way. It started when I was probably close to my teens when I really started to go more inside. Because when I was younger, I was pretty extroverted actually. Uh, I liked having lots of friends. I was having fun and outspoken and things like that. I remember in school, I was in plays. Uh, I can't think of the name of the story, but it's the King Midas where he's like, gold, gold, all I need is gold. And I remember I had to touch the girl who was playing my daughter, and she turned to gold. And my family was there. I can remember doing that. And I also remember I was in like a choir in school. Yeah, I sang. I don't know if I was any good, but I did. I still do on my own. I like it, but I'm not saying I'm good at it. And but there were things like that. But there were things in life that kind of caused me to go inward, and which is not necessarily bad. I mean, it's good to go inside and to see who you are and reveal yourself. But the problem is when you go inside and you stay there. And many times I've did that. I've stayed there instead of being the extroverted side of myself. I stayed inside too much. Um, you know, in life things happen and they do. And like I said, it's not all that bad. Um, there's a statement that I have here that I read the other day, because I was thinking about myself and how I wasn't really being who I felt I was, who I thought I was, and how I think my heart was telling me I need to be. And that statement was, we put ourselves in these proverbial prisons in our heads. You know, I was in that proverbial prison in my head. I was thinking or trying to be the person that I thought people wanted me to be. You know, I acted the way people wanted me to act, and I talked the way the people wanted me to talk, and I dressed the way the people wanted me to dress. At least those were my thoughts, the prison that I put myself in. Which kind of brings me to a little bit of a story, because when I was in the Navy, my first tour, actually after I went to boot camp, I was kind of messed with in boot camp by a few people because I was different, you know. And so I kind of brought myself in. It's just one of the situations. So when I went to school in Tennessee, I acted out on it, and I was kind of forced to go back in. And it's just aggravating. And when I got to Japan, I met these group of people because I really liked the music, like The Cure and Depeche Mode and the Ramones and things like that, the B-52s, and I met these people who did the same, and I came out for a long time, you know. I mean, not many people know, but I wore like mascara and eyeliner, and we cut our own hair, and that's just who we are. And because I was stationed overseas, we kind of got away with that off of duty. Then when I came back to California, I was in San Diego for a while, got away with a little bit because of San Diego. I was out in the summertime and it was easy. But then when I moved to my next station, small Navy base, it wasn't that easy and it was frowned upon. So I kind of go back inside, and it wasn't the same kind of people that I really enjoyed being around. So here I was in my proverbial prison again. You know, so let me see, it's like trying to decide. I got some notes that try to decide exactly how I want to say things, you know. So many days I would sit now even still, because I'm always thinking and reinventing, and not really reinventing, but trying to bring my heart out, you know, because how I feel is my purpose is not to interpret somebody else's words and ideas, you know. It's to be me. It's to be who I am on the inside. And that's how you should be. And if you're younger watching this, remember that. Because as you do get older, it's harder to go back and to change and to be who you really feel you want to be on the inside. You know, I'm 52 years old now, and a few years ago is when it really started to really pressure me to feel like, no, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. So remember that. David Thoreau, he wrote, just when you think you know something, look at it another way. And there's more to that, but when you think you know yourself, or when you think you are acting the way you should be acting, take a look inside and see, is that who I am? Is that what I'm really feeling? Is that how I really want to be? Look at yourself another way. Look at the world another way. Look at whatever situation you're in another way. Because when you think you know it, you don't. You don't know it at all. You know, so now I have been looking through my soul, my spirit, my heart, and, you know, how is it that I wanted to be? Because I thought I did. I thought I conformed to everything that everybody expected. But there's one day not long ago, my wife Shirley told me that one of the things that she liked about me when she met me was I was weird. I was different, eccentric. And she calls me her David Bowie. And I never saw myself that way because I thought that I had totally changed. But she made me, even as recently as now, realize that I need to see things a different way, because I thought that I knew and I didn't. So now I'm working on looking through those eyes more closely as my dog tilts my table around. So, almost lost the camera on you and everything, so then I would have definitely been looking at you a different way as you looked at me a totally different way. So it's another little statement that I like that I read the other day. Life is a mystery. We know so little of life, so why not explore it as you are? Why change? Unless you're being a terrible person and you're doing terrible things to people and things around you, Why change? Be who you are on the inside. Carpe diem. Seize this day. Seize it today, because you are wonderful. You are loved. You are great and powerful, and you're a beautiful person. Be that way. Live that way. Love that way. And you are living the better life. So, with saying that, it is the better life.